Have you ever held a smartphone and wondered how something made from sand can think faster than you can? Seriously, the most powerful computer chip in your pocket starts as plain old beach sand. It sounds like magic, but it's actually a mind-blowing chain of chemistry, precision engineering, and sheer industrial scale. So let's trace that journey from a grain of sand to the silicon brain inside your laptop. The key ingredient is silicon, and it's everywhere. About 28% of the Earth's crust is silicon dioxide, which is basically sand. But here's the thing, the silicon in chips needs to be absurdly pure. We're talking 99.999999999% pure. That's 11 nines. To get there, manufacturers melt down the sand in giant furnaces and run it through chemical reactors. They turn it into a gas, then deposit it as ultra-pure polysilicon rods. Think of it like distilling whiskey, but instead of removing impurities to make it taste better, you're removing every single stray atom so electrons can flow without crashing into anything. Now, you've got this super clean polysilicon, but it's still a jumble of crystals. For chips, you need a single, perfect crystal structure. So they take a tiny seed crystal, like a diamond seed for growing a gem, and dip it into molten silicon. Then they slowly pull it upward while rotating it. As it rises, the silicon atoms lock into place around the seed, forming a single, flawless crystal cylinder. That cylinder is called an ingot. And it's not tiny. These ingots can be over a meter long and weigh hundreds of kilograms. Imagine a sausage of pure silicon, about the size of a street lamp pole. Here's where it gets even more surprising. That ingot gets sliced into thin wafers, like a deli slicer, but with diamond-coated blades that are thinner than a human hair. Each wafer is about the thickness of a few sheets of paper. And then comes the polishing. The wafers are ground down to a mirror smooth finish. Why? Because if there's even a microscopic scratch, the chip circuits that you're about to build will break. So they polish it so perfectly that the surface roughness is measured in atoms. Literally, flat to within a few atoms of height. Now here's a common misconception. People think chip factories are like car factories, where you see assembly lines churning out finished products. But modern wafer fabs, that's short for fabrication plants, are more like sterile, robotic cathedrals. They cost billions of dollars, sometimes over 20 billion, and they have to be thousands of times cleaner than a hospital operating room. Workers wear full-body bunny suits and only enter through airlocks. Why so clean? A single speck of dust can ruin an entire batch of chips. And these fabs operate 24/7, with robots moving wafers from one machine to another in the dark. Because the machines are so precise that human hands would mess them up. The scale is staggering. A single modern fab can produce tens of thousands of wafers per month. And each wafer can hold hundreds or even thousands of individual chips. Think about that. One ingot yields dozens of wafers, each wafer holds hundreds of chips. And each chip powers something you use daily, your phone, your car, your fridge. That's how a handful of sand becomes the engine of the modern world. But wait, there's a twist. Even after all this purification, slicing, and polishing, the wafer is just a blank slate. It's like a fresh sheet of paper. The real magic, the design of the circuits that make the chip think, happens in a phase we haven't covered yet. That's where engineers draw the blueprint, deciding where every transistor goes and how they connect. Without that blueprint, all you have is a shiny, expensive, and very useless silicon disk. So the next time you see a beach, remember, that sand is the raw material for the most complex machines ever built. But it takes insane purity, giant crystal sausages, and factories cleaner than anything you've ever seen to turn it into a chip. Next time, we'll get into the chip design phase, where engineers draw the blueprint that turns that polished wafer into a working brain. Subscribe to Taiwan Tech Pulse for more Taiwan Tech 101.